Yo, what up awesome average army? On today's video I'm going to give you a complete rundown and breakthrough of everything that I think is going to happen in Season 7, Episode 1 of Game of Thrones. So without further ado, let's get straight to the theory. Now before we start with my predictions of what's going to happen in the very first episode of Season 7, I need to give you the spoiler ahead warning. Now none of these are confirmed spoilers yet, more like potential spoilers. Some of them are very likely to happen, some of them are a little bit more out there theories. But if you don't want to know any potential spoilers for Season 7, thank you very much for joining me, but now might be a good time to click away. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So I think just like the start of the very first episode, we are going to start Season 7 with the White Walkers. I predict that the show is going to give us a glimpse at the vast numbers that are now in their army and just how close to the wall they are, which for now is the only thing that's holding them back. I think this will set the theme for the rest of the season, as it's finally nearing the point where everything that's happening south of the wall is irrelevant and it's time for the war of the White Walkers versus everybody else. Now, is everybody else going to be able to get their act together to stand a chance against the White Walkers? Only time will tell. I then expect that we will see Bran finally make it across or underneath or through the wall, where he will meet Ed at the Night's Watch. I think Ed will then fill him in on everything that's happened with Jon Snow and all the craziness since Bran's been above the wall. And Bran will be eager to start his journey, which probably will be a very slow journey, down to Winterfell. I think this will then take us to Winterfell and we will then see Sansa, Jon and all the crew that are there. I think we're going to start to see some tension between Sansa and Jon as they start to disagree on things. The main theory at the minute that they're going to disagree on to start with is that Jon refuses to punish the children of the Karstarks and the Umbers and doesn't hold them responsible for their father's actions. However, Sansa will get annoyed at this and she does want to punish them. This will allow Littlefinger to sneak in and to continue his slimy magic work on Sansa. Then we'll cut down to King's Landing where we'll catch up with Cersei. I think Cersei is going to find out that she's pregnant with another one of Jaime's children, and she's going to find out in the very first episode. She's going to tell Jaime straight away, and I think that this is going to set up some agonising decisions for Jaime later on in the series. Then we'll catch up with Arya, and she'll continue her reign of awesomeness by killing all of Walder Frey's sons. I'm hoping that she's probably going to do this wearing the face of Walder himself. The theory at the minute is that she's going to set up some kind of banquet and then she's going to poison all of Walder Frey's sons. Then the episode will finally finish with Dany landing at Dragonstone with all of her fleet looking absolutely awesome and terrifying. There's an amazing theory on how the episode will end specifically on Reddit, and it's as follows. Nobody says anything as Dany walks up the steps to the keep. We follow her through the building until she reaches Stannis' old war room. She looks out of the window at the land ahead that used to belong to her family. She picks up one of the chest-like pieces on the table, looks at Tyrion who had followed her up, and she says one line: "Shall we begin?" And that is how the very first episode's going to end. If that is the case, I think that is absolutely awesome. It gave me chills just saying that out loud and reading it from Reddit. An absolutely amazing theory. I've combined all the leaks and potential rumours and theories together, and I've put them into what I think will be the very first episode. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please get in the comment section below. Tell me if you think that I'm spot on, if you think that I'm ridiculously wrong and completely way off the mark. If there's anything that you disagree on or that you would change or little things that I may have left out, I'd love to hear your opinion on it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be doing one of these videos for every single episode of Season 7 and what I think is going to happen in those episodes, as well as tons of other theories, wild theories, some potential theories, how the whole show's going to end, maybe starting to look at Season 8 already. I know we're early, but we're going to dive straight into it. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new around here. Smash that like button. And until tomorrow, guys, peace.